Say, oh wow.
What?
What? Well, what's up, Carter?
Oh, nothing much, man. What's up with you, Owen?
Just chilling. Just sitting around.
Just chilling.
Just chilling. So, we would have a third person. But Carter, do you care to explain what happened to that third person?
He's too employed.
Yeah. We are unemployed chuds.
What is your profile? What is that?
It's don't worry, I'll show it. In the photo.
But it's just fucking strange. That buddy's blue.
No, it's a comic panel that they edited Benedict Cumberbatch onto, so that his like face is on there, but the comic panel he's like shaded blue, so they just colored his face blue.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, you have to like it.
It's funny. I like it. What do you mean?
Oh,
Come on, man.
my apologies.
Oh.
What happened to Dead Space? Why is it gone? I want it back. It left like my dad. I need it. I want it. But it's not there.
Thing about Dead Space is victim to what many studios are victim to, and that's I don't know, EA being a greedy piece of shit, I guess. Honestly, they just I don't know, dude. They rushed the shit out of Dead Space 3. That just basically I don't know. It made Dead Space 3 just like be garbage and shit. It didn't sell well. It had forced microtransactions. Overall, just not really a great game either. I don't know. It's gone now, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I even want Dead Space back. Anyway, I'm not sure if it can come back. You know?
Yeah. I think what's like really upsetting about games that have like the Dead Space treatment, where like they could have been more. They could have had like a lot more stuff in it. They could have been a franchise. They literally could have been like one of the like I could have seen Dead Space being up there with like Silent Hill and Resident Evil. Like it was just like this is the horror space like version of it that like we can have, but they kind of just didn't want.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Those series always have their bad games. I think Dead Space is regarded kind of in that fashion already. I think it's kind of it's been dead mostly. I mean, Silent Hill and Resident Evil are they're still getting stuff, you know. Like, one bad game doesn't ruin the whole franchise. I think Dead Space is still remembered fondly as like, you know, in a way like that like sci-fi version of like classic horror survival shooters. It's just it's just the fact that we're not getting any new installments anytime soon. I mean, the remake came out. That was pretty great, but that's gonna go anywhere. So
yeah, no, I think for me it's just like Dead Space was such a childhood like nostalgic horror game. It was like the first one I really had that was like mine, you know, and to kind of like see it gone is really upsetting. because it could have been amazing. It could have been like what I wanted, like as out of the franchise. Because I love sci-fi space horror. Like I think like Alien and fucking other stuff, like other games are like set in, like space, or just some of the most like horrifying things like out there. Even like movies, like one of my favorite movies is like Event Horizon, and that's like a really like horror spacey, like it really like just really like delves deep into that, like what I think makes space horror great, which is like this stranded feeling. Like you really do feel trapped.
It's like another form of ocean horror, like that isolation, sense of helplessness. Like even in sci-fi settings where like humanity has like gone and conquered the stars, space is such a it's like it's like we're not meant to be there, right? It's like we're out of our element, like without any technology to help us, like we can't live in space. There's no way to actually like exist within that kind of realm, like it's not a natural form of living, so it's like I feel like that adds to a lot of the helplessness and isolation that sci-fi settings bring, for sure. Yeah,
no, it really does though, because like that's what I'm like saying with like the like space horror setting is like you just have like this really like dark hopelessness that makes that horror unique. But it was one of my favorite like childhood games for sure. I'm just like sad to see it's gone. But like Carter, what are some of your like childhood games? Like what are games that you just have such a fondness for, like because that you played them when you were young?
I have a lot of fondness for, like lots of games. I would play Castle Crashers like all the time with like my brother and my like friends and stuff. But the 360 as a whole is like a big like focal point of, like my like childhood games as well. But I think like a big one was Halo Reach, because that was the first ever game me and my brother got for our 360 was Halo Reach. We like combined our like Christmas wanted to get the 360 and we got one game and it was Halo Reach, and I basically just played that for years, honestly. And like that was basically like, my first like big shooter, like that and Black Ops 2. And that game's like really special and shit. Yeah, I really like the direction they took with that. Like even if I'm not like, I would consider myself like a fan of Halo, but it's like none of the games really hit as hard as like Halo Reach did, which just because that's the one I grew up with. But the direction of that game is so grounded and somber with like how all the cutscenes are shot. Like so many shots in Halo Reach are from the perspective of like literal like cameras from like satellites or security cameras like in rooms, and it gives it such a more grounded and like in the moment like feeling. It feels like you are like part of this like war and stuff, and like this very gritty tone. Like I don't know, I always like look back on it fondly with the cinematography of that game.
Oh yeah, like, for sure. Like I think having Noble 6, like I think it's a little bit of a hot take for like a Halo fan, but like Noble 6 is like probably my favorite group of characters in the franchise. Like, there's such.
Noble Team?
Sorry. Are they not called Noble Team 6?
No. You play as Noble 6 because you're the sixth member of the team.
That's right.
They're called Noble Team because there's Noble 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was Noble Team 6 because there were 6 of you guys. No, but no, like, I love all of the characters. Like, oh my god, George, dude. George is probably one of my favorite. Like, next to like whoever Nathan Fillion is in like ODST.
Buck.
Buck. Thank you. George is probably like my favorite character in Halo. He has such like a great like moment, like him just like throwing you off and just like sacrificing himself for the mission. So good. Spoiler, by the way, for everyone that's never fucking played it.
Most people have played it. It's fine. I don't think we're gonna. I don't think we're spoiling too much. I don't think Halo Reach needs a spoiler warning, but
Yeah, no.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anybody
But,
played Halo Reach by now? I don't think is going to play it ever. I'm not
yeah.
sure.
But Halo Reach was like just the team dynamics between them. I just really, really loved.
Yeah,
I just really loved how they were like, you are brought in, you're this lone wolf, like, you know, do it by the books, kind of like Spartan. You don't really need a team. You've always kind of been like, I think your nickname is like Lone Wolf in the game, right? Or like they call you that.
It's not like a nickname. Like nobody calls you that, but like yeah, I mean that's what like you were known to be because Noble 6 is like more of a blank slate character. Like he's kind of just meant to be like the silent protagonist. He's
supposed
kind
to
of
be
like failure. Yeah, he's a stand-in. Yeah, but the only like lore kind of we get about Noble 6 is that like yeah he was like a lone wolf operative. He wasn't with a team. So him being like assigned to Noble Team is like a new thing, you know, and whatever. It's like I also think it's supposed to be kind of like a reference to how Chief always kind of was alone in like the previous entry. So it's like, oh, now you're like actually on a team of Spartans, which is kind of how Spartans are supposed to operate. It was kind of just circumstance that the Master Chief was always working alone. So it's fun that they're like, now you're on a team. You're not a lone wolf anymore. You know, so it's like it's standing for the player as well, even with that. So yeah, totally.
Yeah, for sure. So like
eating, rubbing in my face. I don't have any food.
Oh well, yeah, I have a Big Mac. Dude, do you want to buy it?
I know. I can. I'll be fine. That's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. No, it's okay, man. I insist. Here.
No.
Here, take it.
Unfortunately, you can't virtually feed me a Big Mac. That's not a feature. Yeah.
I don't understand why I can't feed you a Big Mac. I feel like that's very
we are in person. You're well aware of this, dude.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well,
anyway.
my co-host has schizophrenia. That's unfortunate.
Wait, what's happening?
Don't worry about it, man.
Anyway. Yeah, so like just like that whole like story of you being like this lone wolf. Sorry, I gotta take another bite. Oh, God, this is so good. I don't think I've ever had such a better fucking Big Mac in my life.
Yeah.
But anyway, the team kind of being like this, like you kind of being like introduced to a team is like already kind of like a good enough story reason, because now you're like, okay, I'm getting to know everyone. I'm getting to know the sniper lady. I'm getting to know the pilot. I'm getting to know George. I'm getting to know like the guy with like the skull like scratched into his helmet.
Emil.
Is that his name?
Emil. Yes.
Emil. Yeah.
I'm saying a name for the shits and giggles.
Well, I don't know their. I don't even guess their names. I don't remember their names.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's Cassandra and Barver.
Barver.
Yeah, Barver.
Barver from Dead Space, but if he was cooler.
Yeah, Barver. Yeah, badass Barver. Barver.
Yeah, badass.
But yikes. No, I just mean like there was such like a weird connection you get with these characters, and then the entire game you're getting to know them, you're building this attachment with them, and then they start dying on this mission, until the very end of the game. You, and if you're playing with your friends, are like the last Spartans, and your final mission is like you just need to like last as long as you can, like go as long as.
Lone Wolf is a very impactful mission. It's I don't know. Yeah, Halo Reach does so much with its characters while doing so little because you honestly don't get too much out of Noble Team, but there's like so many small like details in their characterization to where you really do feel like you can imply so much with them without actually having anything like solid and everything. Because it's Emil. We don't really get to know anything about him, but like what we can understand just based off him, he's the cutthroat of the team. He's got knives. He scratched a skull into his own helmet, right? And naturally, because like he's so cutthroat and ruthless, he like is naturally combative with the gentle giant George. Because George has always like been a humanitarian. He's the nice guy. So like him and Emil butt heads like in the first couple of missions. It's like it's small stuff like that like really brings home like all the character, like all the characterization for everything. It really makes you feel more attached. Like less is more sometimes. And I think Halo Reach does that amazingly throughout the campaign.
I'm just cleaning something here. Okay.
Covered in Big Mac sauce.
Yeah. No, literally. Just big old baby over here just eating Big Mac.
Yeah.
Come bite my pinky.
All right. No, we're not doing that. No. Stop.
No, like Halo Reach is like up there for sure. I would say like games on the Wii are like also nostalgic. I think you
could not relate.
You cannot relate.
Could not relate.
Like for all the big kids, the big boys and girls who had to fucking Just Dance, and they were listening to fucking Katy Perry's they were dancing to Katy Perry's Dark Horse on the fucking Just Dance, shaking that Wii controller, fucking getting into it.
I have no idea. I barely had a Wii when I was a kid. Like our family had one, like when I was like 4, and then I don't know, we got rid of it, and then that's when we got the 360. Yeah, so it's like I don't think I've ever played on the Wii was like a golf game. It was like Carnival Golf, and that was it.
Or Wii Golf.
Wii. I don't think it was Wii Golf. It was like a specific Wii game that had like that was like a specific aesthetic. It wasn't just like the Mii's and like being like one. It was like called like Carnival Golf or something. It had like this dude with a mustache and a top hat. I don't know. Somebody find Carnival Golf for me. Really obscure.
really obscure. Yeah. For sure.
We need like a Randy or something to like fact check shit and look stuff up eventually.
Yeah. Don't worry. I have something exactly for that. All right. You. Yeah.
Oh my God.
The audience. You are my Randy. Sorry, I'm just being a little big boy today. I'm just fucking eating.
A little big boy.
Big boy.
Something I'll touch on is talking about like Halo Reach, like kind of coming out during our generation. Like around the time we were born and stuff and growing up. It's interesting, I don't know, being in the time we're in, because like you have all these classic series like, I don't know, Nintendo or, like the old Xbox games like Halo, and coming into them so late and stuff, because I mean like I don't know, like for us, like Halo Reach was like our Halo game, but like before then, like there's so much stigma around the like OG trilogy and stuff like that, and it's like you wonder a lot like what it like was like back then to be around for the original release of Combat Evolved and all the hype around Halo 2 and 3 and stuff, because like the hype was crazy back then and stuff. It's like the effect of like just getting nostalgia for a time you just weren't even born in, or like didn't even actually experience.
Yeah,
I mean, like that time's like catalog to be so huge, but you just weren't present during it. You know, it's very strange.
I think like you're right, because like I experienced like early 2000s 90s nostalgia, like late 90s early 2000s nostalgia, like heavy. Not necessarily because I was around then, but when you're kind of like when I was like a baby and growing up before like my mother remarried, I was not very well off. I mean, I lived in like a condo. Not to say like it was a bad condo. It was like a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom like condo. It was a very nice condo. And like it worked, but like I didn't have like a lot. So a lot of the newer stuff I didn't get. Like I didn't have the ability to get that kind of stuff. So for me, a lot of like what my mom was able to get me were like hand-me-downs, like stuff we got at like Goodwill. So, and my mom was awesome. She pimped me out, not in like a weird way, but like she just like pimped me out. I looked like I was the coolest little fucking kid ever. I was wearing like thick ass monkey t-shirts and like baggy pants and flip flops. That was like my look when I was a baby. And the flip flops. You can't forget the flip flops. I think that was my mom. She didn't want to like buy shoes because like when you're little, you kind of like mess up your shoes a lot. So she was like, "You're gonna wear flip flops." So then I could take off my flip flops and then I just run with my bare feet around like the park next to my condo. And but like, so I played the Wii a lot. Mm-hmm. And when like I got my 360, that was when they were like, they just came out with the new one that looked really similar to the Xbox One. So I got the older Xbox 360 because of that. That was when I was able to get that. So, and then that's why like I had like a DS when like everyone had a 3DS. And like my cousins would give me like their old DS games because I didn't have any like I didn't have like a way of like getting new games a lot of the times. So that was like really like I think I'm nostalgic for that era because I like while I was like I lived in it and I was like born in it and like I was like growing up and I got to like the tail end of that era. I still like was in it because like I had just so much of that like older stuff, which like I'm really grateful for because I feel like there's so many people who are like they're kind of just like they like it for the aesthetic and like just how it looked back then. Like I see so many people trying to get like a camera to look old as crap, like not like old tiny, but just like really old digital cameras where like it was grainy, the volume, the footage just wasn't great, and it's killing me. This entire conversation is killing me.
Owen doesn't have long left. He'll be dead after this podcast. Yeah. By the end, I'm gonna have to find a replacement like real soon.
Yeah, hopefully, our employed friend will take over for me.
Yeah. Hopefully, he'll stop having a job so we can.
Yeah. Yeah. But like, there was just like era of like. Just like it was just a cool era to be like it was like I understand why people like it, you know, the music was good, the fucking The style, the fashion was great. I think that's mostly where like nostalgia comes from. People just are going back to like older fashion now. Like, I noticed that there's a lot of people trying to look very like Y2K. There's a lot of people who are trying to look, very 70s inspired. Like, thrifting is like huge now, like thrifting for old clothes so you can like look older. But like for me, it's like old music. Like I love older music. I love like stuff like that. Mainly because I play bass, so like I am like a little bit more musically charged, I guess. But there's also just like cool stuff. Like analog technology is like really big, and I think like it's really because of just like how we try to make everything look very simple and modern. That the big fat TVs with like where they're on like a shelf or whatever, and then in those shelves like that's where like all like your like that's where you put like your Xbox, or where you put your fucking games, and you had like a CD stack of like movies or whatever. Like it was just like I think that is like I think it's nostalgic because it's like lived in. And I think people want to go back to like feeling like there's things that people live in. Compared to like, oh yeah, look, everything's all white and everything's all made of marble when
I know what you mean. I don't really like minimalism either. I think it's I don't know, it doesn't feel like a very lively aesthetic. It doesn't seem interesting to me. It's the same thing with like how company logos have just gone like less stale. Yeah, I mean, like more stale. I guess time has gone on. Like, I don't know. Why are we getting rid of the Fox and Firefox? Why are we getting rid of the Pringles man mustache or hairline? Got rid of the hair. It's bald now. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was weird to me because it's like, why get rid of like the mustache?
Well, he has the mustache. They got rid of his hair.
They got rid of his hair. Why?
I don't know, because they just wanted to make it look smaller, like more minimalistic. It's very strange. This is like an older topic. Like
you're telling me
happened a while ago, but
you're telling me they nared the fucking Pringle guy, dude?
They nared the shit out of the Pringle guy, dude. It's very sad.
God, what a fucked up world we live in. By the way, How old are we, Carter?
How old are we? Somewhere between 1 and 798.
That's a very good answer. Yeah, we are not old.
Yeah, we're
younger. We're younger. Because I feel like we're kind of being very different.
I think this probably goes for like a lot of people like in our generation, or like any generation can say this, but we, just because of like the environment we grew up in, we grew up with a lot of like older technology. Because I mean, like I would watch VHS tapes all the time, even though I was born like mid 2000s. I remember like constantly getting a VHS from like our creative VHSs and like putting it in the player and just watching like different movies, like a bunch of Disney movies and like the Digimon movie specifically, like just like being able to grab those and stuff,
Oh, for sure.
I don't know. It's interesting, like because I don't know, like some like older stuff, or like I don't know, technology or culture, I guess, is just passed down just because of like I don't know who your parents are, or just where you live. It's interesting to think that now, whatever our like what our time is going to be seen as nostalgic, or is going to be considered old. Like it's going to be such a bizarre feeling. Like if we make it to like our 60s or something, or like our 70s, there's like our shit's going to be viewed like how the 80s are viewed. Like our aesthetic is going to be like Y2K, and that's going to be so weird. It's going to be so strange.
Well, there's already like a nostalgic love for like the like 2010s like and like to like 2015, like that
Yeah,
5 years, like people are nostalgic for.
Yeah, that's like I don't know. Maybe it's because like recent events, but like I think there's been such a there's been a bit of a hysteria like going around where like everyone's like like 2016 was amazing. It's like no, it wasn't. It wasn't really great. It's just like it's nicer to think like maybe your life was just a bit more simple back then and stuff because like we're starting to get nostalgic for stuff that was like only 10 years ago, which is weird to think about, which I mean is fair, but
I think it's because we were kids. Like,
I mean, we were kids for sure. Like, yeah, no, me and you, we were kids, and it's like I'm nostalgic for my childhood, even though like I'm still like in the beginning of. I mean, we're still in the beginning of our lives, so it's. I don't know. Like, it's funny because I don't know. I've like mentioned being nostalgic, and it's like my grandpa will be like. He will be like, "You're 18. You have nothing to be nostalgic about." I'm like, "Oh, well, I mean, well, I think that statement is like completely true. I think you can be nostalgic for.
I'm nostalgic for sucking on my mommy's titty, Grandpa.
Yeah, okay, that might be your rebuttal, but I mean, I would say like you can be nostalgic for anything technically. Like you can be nostalgic for a burrito you ate yesterday, but I think it's there's some truth to being like there's like a certain amount of history you got to experience before you can like truly gauge how different things are. Maybe instead of being like, man, 5 years ago, everything was so much better.
Yeah, I just think like that whole situation is just like weird. It's like such a weird like thing to really talk about. But I did want to say because you were talking about like VHSs. Did I don't think I've ever told you the story, but I don't mind telling it here because it's kind of funny. When I was a kid, my grandparents had like a collection of VHSs that I would watch movies with, right? Kind of just like you. But there was one tape in there that like didn't have like a box. It was in like a container, so it didn't get like damaged, but didn't have a box. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch this movie, and my grandpa's like, oh, go ahead, whatever, right? And I'm like in the room, and I think my cousin was with me, and so me and her, we were just like watching this tape. We pop it in, and it's like a game show, like when like people would tape over a game show, and
they just taped an episode like on a VHS. That's
they taped like an episode of like this game show. So it's like the start of this game show, and me and like my cousin were like, "Oh, this is weird." And like 30 minutes in, you see the channel change, and it's 9/11. My grandparents taped the 9/11 footage. So we're watching the news footage. Yeah, we're watching the news footage of 9/11, like on this tape. So my cousin is like, "Oh my god!" And my grandpa comes like walking in, and he's like, "Oh, what? Oh, like what are you watching?"
Shit.
Like these two kids are like traumatized, and they're watching this like footage of 9/11. It's just so weird. Like we were like, looking back on it, it's so funny. Like, I have no clue why my grandparents would
like just a 6-year-old, just like, what is agriculture for 500? All right, agriculture for 500. We hit the second tower.
yeah. I go to school the next day. I bring the tape. You for sure tell.
An entire classroom fucking 9/11 footage.
Yeah. Oh my god, no.
Over 2,000 people are hurt.
Yeah. See, look here, and here. You see where this random black structure under the plane? This is obviously a bomb. Where they put the like.
All right, on. I think that's enough for today. Mrs. Applegate, isn't it weird that $1 trillion went missing the day before? Don't you think that's interesting?
And the owner of the Twin Towers, who eats lunch there every day, decided on the one day he wasn't going to eat lunch there. The towers got destroyed. I think it's a little bit too much of a coincidence.
Like, stop a bunch did something bad.
Yeah, like
It's just crazy. That's great. Why did they tape over 9/11? Maybe they were just planning on taping over a game show episode, and then it just came on, and they didn't stop it.
yeah, well, they were yeah. So they were on vacation during 9/11. My grandparents, and they were somewhere else, and it was probably like later night there. So they were like watching a broadcasting of like a game show, right? And they my grandparents were like, oh god, oh my god,
killing me. It's killing me now too, dude. We're gonna die. The moment we press stop recording, we're gonna die, dude. Oh god.
What happened?
I don't know. I was just sneezing a shit ton. That's all.
Oh god, ew. Stay away from me.
You're fucking Brad Pitt with blue and fucking
well, no, because but like my grandparents, they would like they like to tape like game shows or something because they like to rewatch. Because like I think my grandpa, like my grandma would go to sleep before him, so he would tape it when he would watch it, so that she could watch it the next morning. Very sweet. But like while he was there, it happened to be 9/11, so like he just started like he just like. It maybe like I don't remember if like the channel went to like emergency broadcasting, or he got a call and then swapped to the like channel. Because my mom, like when she saw 9/11, she was in college. She was like in her dorm. She was asleep. Her friend, my aunt, like comes in, like wakes her up, tells her like to turn on the TV. They turn on the TV. They're watching 9/11, and then my mom calls my grandpa, and like that was like how, like I guess my family reacted to 9/11. That's out there on the internet now. But like, I don't know. I just think it's like. It was just like a funny memory.
That's crazy, dude. Like that's insane. That you stumbled upon. It's crazy that it was just unlabeled in a box. And they didn't like. Yeah. They didn't do anything with it. They didn't like They didn't name it anything or whatever.
No.
That's wild. Yeah. I don't know. It sounds like the start of like some like where it's like, I found this tape in my grandpa's
like box of ring. Yeah, it's the ring, but like you pop it in, it just shows 9/11 footage, and you're just like mildly uncomfortable. You're like, oh,
it's like, oh. Honestly, I thought the demon was gonna like curse me, and I was gonna go through like this whole supernatural thing, but it turns out it's just a national tragedy.
Yeah, no, and then the tape. That's when the tape gets weird, and then the plane starts coming out of the tape.
An entire commercial flight starts coming out of a fucking screen TV.
Yeah, you're like, oh my god! Like the nose gets played, but it's like it can't fit through the screen, so it's just the nose, and like it's just
a giant nose.
Yeah, you're just like, oh
god.
You push it back through like slowly. You just like, that's a good
entire planes.
Yeah.
Well, apparently watching cursed tapes gives you super strength. I didn't know that.
Well, it does for me. I don't know about.
Oh shit!
I don't know about you.
What are you doing here recording a podcast, bro? Go save the world.
My God! But this is exactly why I didn't want to reveal I had superpowers. This is exactly why I didn't want to reveal I had superpowers, because I was like, yeah, now people are gonna want me to do shit. I just got over like having the flu, you know.
Okay, like I just had some congestion issues. All right,
still do. I don't want to.
Let me be a child and play video games. You should be out saving the world. You've been gifted a power. And with power comes great. Yeah. Hold on. Double kill. Xbox recorded.
Oh, no scope. Yeah. God, when the world comes to an end, where I want to be is right in my gaming chair, cranking 90s and Fortnite, and just like
being held like with your loved ones and like and, like an embrace like before the end. Like, nah, I'm gonna be in my fucking cuck gaming chair playing some fucking COD.
why does it have to be the cuck chair? Why is it gaming? Why is gaming chair?
It's funnier that way. It's funnier to put cuck in front of something. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's right, cuck Carter.
That's right, cuck on.
Fuck. It's only funny when I do it, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
No, but like I just generally like fucking hate. Whoa! Where did that negativity come from? What the hell?
I just fucking hate. Yeah, hate what? What?
I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
I hate it. It makes me so angry.
Yeah, maybe so angry. It's sped up my like death.
You're active necrosis, dude. Like you're
I'm rotting away, dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn the lights in my hallway on because I'm getting kind of scared. It's so dark.
Are you home alone?
I'm home alone, alright. Also have
Booga.
This is all scarier than that one time I saw 9/11 on the teacher.
Yeah. Holy fuck, Lois. No, wait, I remember the Family Guy cutaway guy. It's like, I was there. I remember 9/11, and it's like Lois is like crying on the couch. He's like, must have been a woman pilot. Like, I'm cutting that.
Please cut.
I'm cutting that.
I remember the Family Guy.
Hey, Peter.
Doing a cutaway gag to explain a cutaway gag from Family Guy. It's like you're just derailing the podcast to go explain a Family Guy.
Hey, Peter. Want to see my vaginas? I don't know.
Peter, the vaginas is here.
I'm not taking my vaginas off. I'm vaginas O'Toole. Hey, take your vaginas off. No! Take your vaginas off now! No! We won't catch him in these vaginas.
I didn't take my vaginas off. I am still vaginas O'Toole.
Oh, dude.
God. I love that.
Yeah, no. The audience deserves to know about the vaginas.
Vaginas O'Toole is not podcast material.
Is this the new meme of 2026?
Vaginas?
Yeah,
I don't think vaginas is a meme. I don't think vaginas is a meme.
Look, Carter, it's either vaginas or I'm going to start going back to trying to bring back Hawk Tua and Skibbity.
Alright, you know what? Maybe vaginas isn't so bad. Yeah, I think we can roll.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Mm.
All right, that's what I fucking thought. Okay. No, but like I genuinely do like think like there is like some unset trauma from that because I think like it kind of disassociated me from 9/11. I think like as a kid because like I was like, oh man, 9/11, that yeah,
Never forget.
I did. Like,
Yeah,
I forgot.
I always forgot until it came around that time. You know, time like the anniversary and like every time in school they'd be like, "It's 9/11 day. Remember 9/11." I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, that exists." It was only until like high school where like 9/11 just became like a conscious thing I was aware of. I was like, "Yeah, no, motherfuckers died."
No, I mean, dude, you're right. Whoa, I didn't die. No, but
I'm
like,
talking about you.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't worry.
All those,
You
you
weren't in 9/11.
oh,
We know of. Allegedly, you.
Oh, Carter. What if I told you I had a time machine?
I wouldn't doubt you.
I have a time machine, and I went back to
I don't
9/11.
believe
I went back to 9/11 to watch, just
to observe.
Just to observe. I came back.
Mr. White, just want to watch the world burn.
I look, man. I can't mess with time. All right, it's a delicate flower. All right, but I can go back in time and watch.
I can go back for some good laughs. You know.
Yeah, went back. I tried stopping the JFK assassination. Came back to Earth, like in our time. Everything was different. Everything was different. Ask me what changed, Carter. Ask me what changed.
You still wear dirty underwear?
Well, that's a constant in every timeline, but
I see.
no.
Okay.
A lot of men with BBLs. Apparently, in this alternate universe,
What the hell is
timeline,
BBLs? I forget what a BBL is.
Brazilian butt lift.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. In this new timeline, it's more common for the man to have a BBL.
No. Honestly, it doesn't sound too bad. It wasn't
No,
like
actually.
caked up men. Like, I mean,
No.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like it affects much, you know?
No, it didn't really. Oh, and like also, like apparently, like World War IV is like happening, like, and a bunch of people are gonna die. You know, it's whatever.
Silence to hound dog.
Hey, don't tell your dog to be quiet.
I gotta calm him down. He's barking.
He's barking. Barking up a storm.
He is Zeus, after all.
Yeah.
Some kind of storm. Maybe a really hot, shiny one.
Yeah. So
Um,
yeah, that bit failed. The time travel bit failed.
so you're
moving
gonna
on
cut
to
that, but not penis tool. Dinosaur tool.
No. No. We're not cutting vagina so tool.
This is, but I swear to God, if we actually somehow manage to break into the mainstream and like become like big content creators, and like this is the shit that's dug up on us, dude, like I'm going to commit murder suicide like in your house, dude.
I don't think you can get canceled for vaginas.
Well, we would, but I don't want that to be discovered.
God, dude, if we end up like in the future, people actually have vaginuses, and like it's now like problematic to do that. I would literally
2057. I'm the only living man without a vagina.
I would feel bad. I would be like, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know we'd have vaginuses in the future.
Yeah, no, genuinely. I mean, genuinely apologize. It's like, I don't know, bro. Like in like the next couple of decades, it's like the master AI finds that you said clanker like one too many times. It's like,
Yeah.
you feel apologize right now. I'm fucking killing you. It's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Speaking of which, Carter, like, if you got like, you were in like a Terminator situation, like, what are you doing? What?
I'm ending it right there, dude. Like, I'm not. What do you mean, like Terminator situation? Am I in like the present and there's a time like there's a robot that was sent here, or am I in like the human and machine war in the future?
No. A Terminator is being sent to you because you were like the only key to like preventing the Terminator like war, the Skynet. Essentially, but like you're a version of like which where like the Skynet never happened.
I mean, I don't know, dude. Just like I don't know. Like my best bet would like either to like try and if I had time to repair, I would like try and protect myself as best as I could. But if not that, I would just I'd try for protection with, like the police, like bro, like just like I don't know, don't let me out of here. Like some kind of like witness protection situation. Like there's a guy out to kill me. He's not gonna stop. And I know like modern day cops wouldn't save me. I would die anyway, but like it's my best bet. Like if I could just like have bodies to like protect me. Instead of just like because like if that were to actually happen, I don't know. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I don't have like a badass like mom in prison. I'd be like sitting on my fat ass playing like my 30th playthrough of Elden Ring, and then some dude would come in my fucking room with a shotgun, just be like, "Hasta la vista," and I'd be like, "Oh fuck, get my shit blown
Yeah.
smooth off. And then my parents would come back from vacation and go, oh, should have seen this.
No, yeah, dude, I would know. I would pull up, like I'd crash like a car, like into your room. I'm like, come with me if you want to live, Carter. And you get in the car, and like we drive off, and I'm like, Carter, that thing, he's a Terminator. He's from the future, and he's trying to kill you. Also, I have a vaginas.
My worst nightmare, dude. I don't even joke like that.
Carter, it's me, Owen from the future, with a vaginas. I'm here to help you. And
Why
also,
would you choose to have a vagina?
Skynet forced us to have vaginas. Vaginas.
Childhood video games, man.
Yeah, so I'm really glad that like Dead
Childhood video
Space, like
I
circling
love
back,
Dead Space.
circling back to Dead Space after 9/11, and like vaginas. Dead Space is great. Love childhood games. Pokemon up there, 100%. I don't know. There's like other stuff. I have like stories of like me playing like older games that like I shouldn't have been playing. Like oh yeah. This is a crazy story actually. My uncle, my Theo, so I have a step family and they're Mexican, so I refer to them as like Theo and like Nana and Tata and stuff like that. My Theo had like he let me play on his like old Xbox, right? Like the first Xbox, the real Mountain Dew.
Not
gamer.
the Xbox One, the Xbox.
Yeah, not Xbox 360.
OG,
Xbox.
green and black, Fusion Frenzy, shit, yeah.
Yeah, the real deal one, the one that people would fucking drink thousands of Mountain Dews for that green Mountain Dew color one.
Stereotyping. Revolutionized game. That's for you. The Xbox.
Yeah. The Xbox. The Xbox that also had a video game that had a video game that became illegal to own. And that video game was called The Guys Game. And it was a game where you would answer questions, and in the game you would they would flash their titties. You'd get shown titties. I'm not joking. This is a real game, Carter. If you want to look it up, it's called The Guys Game.
So it's like it was like a very adult game for some reason, like just on the console.
It was straight up like just a porn game. Like
yeah, straight up. It was just porn, yeah.
Yeah, it was in his collection. I saw it. I was like, I want to say I was like 12. I was over at their house. Let me give context where I was at their house. I was at their house because I was having like a fucking like cousin sleepover. So my older cousin, he's like a year older than me. We were there, and my uncle, or my Theo, he lives there. And he still like at the time lived with my nana, and he was like, "Oh, you guys should like you boys should like play on my old Xbox. Like it's like it's me and it was him, like my Theo and my oldest Theo, who had the Xbox. So I think that was actually my oldest Theo's like game. I don't think it would be him, my younger uncle. But anyway, he essentially like he let us like he helped us set it up, and so like he's 13, I'm 12. We're looking through these games. We played like a little bit of like original Halo. We played like a little bit of like Halo 2 and like Fusion Frenzy, and like some of like the older Xbox games on there. There's like a pilot game where you played it on and played. We ended up finding the Guys Game, and we're like, oh dude, we're guys, rated M. rated M. I think it should have been rated X or whatever. Or maybe it is.
Yeah.
Just don't
I mean,
think
games like
whatever.
aren't even available on consoles like anymore. Really.
No.
At least
And
like you have to dig deep in the shop to find any.
Yeah, we put it in, and we start playing this game, and then we start getting titties flashed at us, and we're like, I like look over at him, my cousin, and he's like looking at me. He's like, and so we started playing the game, and we get, we were young, and we were like, we should titties, right? And very inappropriate.
Oh yeah, no, I see what you're talking about. I looked it up. Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, legitimately, it's like a real.
The Guy game, controversial 2004 trivia video game, live action footage of a young woman on spring break answering questions with the goal of filling a flash-o-meter. That's crazy.
Yep. So me and my cousin were trying to beat the game, but essentially it was a quiz show, and a lot of these questions, we had no clue what the answers were. So we never actually got far into the game. We only got like
you never got to the goal.
We never got to the goal, but we would get to the point where like the girls were like getting really like steamy. But then like we were like, okay, well we can't answer the question, so we just popped the game out and we just put it back in the disc. But when I was older, I ended up finding the Scott the Wise video on it, and I was like, oh, holy shit! Like I remember this. And so I watched the video and I'm like, hey, this is like I remember this, like holy crap. And then Scott the Wise talks about how the game was recalled, like some first editions of the game was recalled because some of the girls weren't 18. Like when they made the game.
Jesus Christ.
So it ended up being like child pornography, and like I'm like jaw on the floor.
It's like early 2000s fucking snark, dude. It's crazy.
I'm like, dude, what was my older uncle like playing, dude?
I mean, like, I don't know. Give him the benefit of the doubt. He probably didn't like know, like playing the game. It's not like older ages showed up on screen probably during the game, but like that's like I don't know. There's no getting around that. Either like that's just straight like sketchy, like very criminal activities, or just like sheer incompetence, like not confirming the ages of the women, like that you're gonna put in your dirty game.
No, exactly.
That's so bad.
Like it was just like what a fucking crazy thing. But like what a crazy thing that like back then a video game like the Guy game would be put onto Xbox. Like it could be made. I guess it's not so crazy because like on the Nintendo eShop there's like hentai games like or whatever, but like
that's crazy.
but like
it's actually crazy. Like if you scroll long enough, you will just find those types of games. It's almost like Roblox. How bad it is.
God, what is up? What is up with like a whole Roblox thing? Like
I don't know, dude. Just classic. I don't know, classic like CEO pedophile shit. Just like protecting the weirdos of the world. Just like not taking action. Just funneling everything into your own greed. Money's all they care about. Like it doesn't matter.
No, literally. Like
I find it so funny how they were like, "Oh my god, oh well, we got to do something," and they like made the whole age restriction thing, and it's just like, yes, children, now take pictures of your face so we can sell your information online, so then they can't groom you on Roblox. Thank God.
Oh God. Fucking.
The fact that like multiple people like painted on beards with like MS Paint and shit, and it was like, oh yeah, you're 22 for sure.
That's fucked. That's fucked.
It's so bad.
God. What a
it was crazy. Like when the whole thing was happening, because it's like even my sister like got her kids off of Roblox, like they were telling me like, we heard about like the huge controversy. It's like, yeah, they're not allowed to play that game.
smart.
Like, yeah, good. Like, yeah, very smart. Yeah, very, yeah, like weight off of my shoulders because like
Dude,
I was thinking about bringing it up to them, but then they told me. I was like, oh fuck.
Dude, your
God.
sister is great. She's like one of the funniest people like I know. She's like so like capable of like being like, oh my god, Roblox is doing pedophilic shit. I gotta get my kids off of Roblox, and then like we'll then turn around and then like take us to go see Nope, which is like I feel like is a very
I didn't.
very I didn't get it. Like it's just like I
Well,
just
I mean,
like
I don't know. It's fair. I mean, like,
It's fair.
I didn't like quite get the entire picture. I just knew that like thematically the chimp scenes were supposed to mean something, but like as a casual viewer, I could easily see somebody watching that and being like, "What the fuck was the monkey about?
yeah.
Like, what was the monkey stuff about?" Like, I don't blame anybody for not understanding like a movie, especially if like it has a more complex narrative. But I do like criticize anybody who decides to not understand a movie, not do anything to then understand it, and then still criticizes it because, oh, I didn't get it. It's like, at least have the thought or like the follow through, like look up a video or something and be like, oh, okay, I get it, and I still don't like it. That's fine. That's fair criticism. But to just be like, I don't understand, so therefore it's bad. So I'm going to live in ignorance. That's crazy. Like,
So we're just talking about Logan
on.
Paul now.
we're just talking about Logan Paul. We're just talking about like fucking TMZ shit now. It's like, which is funny because like that's literally like the people the movie was making fun of, and then you got the same people criticizing the movie because they didn't understand. God, it's I don't know, ironic.
Ironic.
Yeah.
The irony.
But I mean, like my sister was obviously more of a sensible person. Was like, oh, I didn't get it, but I'm glad you guys got it. You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's fine to be like, oh, I don't get something, and I'm not going to try to. I think that's fine. You can like walk away from something and be like, oh, I didn't get the ending. That's okay. I don't need to. Just move on with your life. Like, you don't need to understand everything. That's fine.
Yeah. I really like your family. They're very funny people.
Yes.
You have a sister that like is cracking jokes with us. Like she's one of the boys, and then your older, your not your oldest brother, but your other older bro. Oh my god, your other older brother is like listening to fucking what's that one guy? Fucking God, we were in the car and he was listening to that dude whose like voice is like really deep, and it's like what's his
No
name?
idea.
God.
You talking about Corpse?
Oh yeah, Corpse Husband.
Corpse Husband?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea. I do remember that. I don't exactly remember why or like what he was listening to exactly, but it was Corpse Husband. Yeah. That was weird. Yeah.
Your family's great. They also backed me up when I was totally cheating in a board game in California, and Jonah was like losing his shit. They totally backed me up. Great memories. Well, yeah. I think that's where we're gonna end today's episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
gaslighting my friend Jonah into believing I'm right.
All in all, I don't know. Childhood memories. 9/11.
Don't buy the guy game.
Or don't.
No, I said don't buy the guy game. What?
Oh, or do. Or do.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Illegal crime, dude.
Oh my god.
Illegal crime. See, that's 100% an original phrase. Because you have to imply that the crime's illegal, because if you just say crime, somebody might still think it's legal, right? Because crimes aren't inherently illegal.
100%.
100%.
100%.
Do crime, be gay, kill your dad.
Do crime, be gay, kill your dad, and if you have vaginas, let us know.
Don't let us know that.
Let Carter know. Make sure Carter knows.
No, Owen, no. You can DM Owen personally.
No.
I'll give you his Instagram right now.
No. No. Yeah, and 9/11 happened. Always forget.
Never forget. Never forget.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah, man.
Always
Yeah.
forget.
All right.
Okay, bye.
See ya.